13. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Duggan to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Carr right away going to look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Carr. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On play action, it's Carr. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That one behind his man. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Hooker now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the... And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason to get...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Carr now on first down. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing, Duggan. He finds his man Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Johnson, 29 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hooker now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Gibbs straight ahead. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this returnable for Rager. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll try the left side. Merritt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Duggan. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Miller will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Duggan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller from 3 yards out. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready, set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hurry, hurry.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Top low 18. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What's up?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Here comes Rager. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Dugan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Open man is Denzel Mims. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short.
70 Ranger.
Hooker going to try and throw for him. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Merritt. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Cards throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Touchdown! Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are an extra point away from going up by 40. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout. As we get set for the fourth quarter, a very one-sided affair.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Let's go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check that. Street.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Duggan will look to throw this. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, narrow, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now. as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Ready up. Ready.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 124 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.
Control all these